Welcome to Keith and the Girl. I'm Keith Malley. Today's guest, by the way, 1 week. In 1 week, Hemda will be here. But now's not the time, is it? No. We have a guest host for you all week long. Smart, intelligent, funny, African-American. She has it all. Sharron Paul, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Keith?
I'm good. This is very exciting.
I'm super excited, especially because I get to be African-American all week.
That's right. MJG is rating in. Has Sharron been keeping score of the other guest hosts and planning to crush them?
Haven't been keeping score, but I will crush them regardless.
All right, good. All right. Let me tell you some big news. KeithAndTheGirl.com/VIP. It's every show we've ever done. Over 12 years, over 2,500 shows. Also spin-off shows. Speaking of Hemda, in our video feed as well as the VIP feed, KeithAndTheGirl.com/video, you can see Libby going to Hemda's house and interviewing her about the healing from a 5-pound tumor being removed. The whole process. Hemda thinks she can get out of this. I've been saying this. I think it's weird. Hemda's out, and we have even more shows for you. Not less, right? So you have that show. It's the Reverse What's My Name shows. My show, My Name is Keith. A new one just came out. I've been promising you. Mayron Kagani. Episode 36, The Seducer. After a passionate kiss, Keith and Iranian guest Mayron Kagani, the best drinker there's ever been, talk about the fun of a Trump presidency. Oops. This was recorded right before then. Mayron's open relationship theory, the best sex he's had, hookers, and violent fucking. A weird liar riles Keith up for challenging My Name is Keith's purity. And the two talk alcoholism, Mayron's bullying brother, the depth of video games, and the birth of Danny Hatch and Rose's relationship. They talk Mayron versus Roseanne Barr and Quintina Wallace, bullies, turning straight men, and when Mayron will get married. It's all right there. And, of course, Hennessy has that show. Danny's, of course, spin-off show. Everything. We have it all. This person writes, loud and incredibly close with my idol, comedic genius Mayron X. You need VIP just for this. It's totally worth it. So take a look. In fact, one of the guests today was on My Name is Keith, and she's still alive.
Barely.
So we'll get to that. Let me tell you about Vistaprint holiday cards real quick. Get 60% off your holiday cards. And this is the only year that I started doing holiday cards because they can be personal, but so easy. It doesn't even take thought. And I can hand out holiday cards. It's fit. In fact, Sharron, this is for you.
Oh, thank you.
Certainly.
You didn't even have to think about that.
I didn't even, honest to God, 60% off. It's almost a steal. 50 cards for as low as $17.59. I drag in a picture. Here it's my second puppy.
Oh, my God. I think I'm in love. This puppy is adorable.
Oh, God. Again, didn't take a fucking second. All quantities, sizes, styles, and stocks are 60% off. All right. I love ordering my holiday cards from Vistaprint, and I know you will too, but don't wait. This offer expires December 6th. Get 60% off holiday cards. Here's how. Visit Vistaprint.com. Create and design your custom holiday cards. Enter code KATG60 at checkout. That's KATG60. Your savings will be applied automatically. You don't got to call the president of Vistaprint. It's automatic. It's that easy. It's an amazing offer. It's only good through Tuesday, December 6th. So don't wait. Go to Vistaprint.com and get your holiday shopping done today. Okay. By the way, speaking of dogs, this is a true story. There are they have weed edibles for dogs. That's awesome.
I mean, dogs have a lot of anxiety. It makes sense to me.
This person says, I give my Chihuahua these during fireworks, and she calms down.
How about just don't take your dog to fireworks?
I love fireworks more than my dog, she says. All right, let's introduce some guests. All right. This first guest appeared live on Comedy Central's Live at Gotham when she was 22. Whew. That's got to be a record.
You were a baby.
AXS TV, she's been on. Hulu, she's been on. Profiled in the March 2015 issue of Runner's World. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Being a comedian.
Feminist running comedian.
Liz Miele, how are you?
You say everything so douchey. It's like it's a really hard way to start a show.
I'm proud, but that is a big deal. Running's like
you didn't say it like it was a big deal.
It's an exciting deal.
Thank you.
You were profiled on Runner's World.
How many comedians? I mean, actually, Kevin Hart was just on it, and I was a little bit like.
But you were first.
It's actually Rob Delaney was before me.
We won't count that.
Well, I would like to see a race then.
Yeah.
I think you would smoke them.
I think I would.
That's right. So say it now. Fuck them.
Yeah. I would like to think I was the best. Of
No,
the
you have to
three.
say fuck them.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
And controversial. Liz wrote on Twitter. I like your tweets, by the way.
Wait, thank you. I've never seen you like them, so.
It's the thought that counts.
No, he doesn't put much thought into anything. I've heard how he does Christmas cards.
When I
Now I see how you do tweets. Are you lowering my volume?
You're on mute for the next hour.
No, that makes sense. Sorry, guys.
you're not gonna let me read your tweets. I can tell. No, if I take the time to hit like or retweet, then it's just another split second. I can't get to the next one.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
She writes about this dude on the train. Dude on the train says, "I don't know if you heard, but this train is going express." And Liz says, "I heard. Thanks." "Oh, I was worried because you're wearing headphones." And she said, "I'm not listening to anything." Isn't the point they think you are? You'll just tell them. You don't mind that. God, I love you. You don't give a shit. He says, "Is it so people don't talk to you?" And Liz just smiles. And he says, "I'm not from here." And Liz says, "I know."
He was from Canada. Canada, everybody. That's where that guy was from. Very, very naive man.
Yeah, I know. I can hear you. I'm acting like I can't hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Very
I've
good.
never not walked around with headphones.
Let me introduce to you the second guest today. Very exciting. Warmed up audiences for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's not Runnels World, but still exciting. Featured on PBS, everybody's favorite place for comedy. Written for Second City, Nickelodeon. On the production staff of Late Night with Jimmy Fallon and Conan. Playing all sides. I like it. Host of the podcast, St. Mark's Sessions. Mike Lemme, how are you?
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Trying to get on that Runnels World cover at some point, man.
I'm trying to stay
I'm
relevant.
trying to get on the cover, baby. I don't want no article. I want the cover.
Liz sees comedians pass her on the street, but they're running. They're like, "Who books that?"
Runnels World. I can't even pronounce it, man. I don't know how I'm going to get on the cover. I don't know.
Mike is putting his own show together
Yes.
in the city, meaning he rented out St. Mark's Theater.
Yes.
For how many thousands of dollars for how many days?
I spent $7,000 on 15 nights at the Under St. Mark's Theater, and I got 4 shows left. I'm 11 shows in, and I'm having a great time. Horrible financial decision, but great life experience.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Wow.
that's amazing for your career, but I was wondering, is your credit amazing?
The credit was amazing at some point. Not anymore. Credit is gone. Okay, I just have a note on my phone of when the interest kicks in. So now I'm just gonna try to switch credit cards before that happens.
Okay.
I know nothing about credit cards. I just know I don't want the interest to kick in.
This is fun to see, like the beginning.
This is
of
the beginning of the end.
demise.
This is it. This is
It's
it, man.
rarely are you there at the beginning. This is nice.
Beginning.
This is literally make it or break it
This
time.
is the beginning of your sad
Oh
block.
yeah. Oh. I mean, I've been sad for a while, but now I'm gonna be financially sad.
Yeah, but you'll have
both.
so much to talk
Well, that'll be the
about.
name of your next album.
The money experience is more interesting than the actual story. At some point, like the comedy I'm working on, people aren't interested in the stand-up. They're like, "Oh, you spent that much money? Why?
Yeah,
Why would
yeah,
you do that?"
Yeah.
That's what they think. That's what the show's about.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. They do.
Your final night, it's just a one-man show
just
about
all
you
about
being
that.
sad about money.
Pretty much. That's what we're gonna do.
I'll come to
Most
that one.
extreme panhandling.
That sounds like a show on TLC I'd watch.
yeah.
Mike Lemme turns his personal experiences, the struggle of dating in your 20s. Oh, poor guy.
Hey, man.
New York City apartment living. A lot of people have to do both of those. So this is very relatable.
But one more thing's not that relatable.
That's right. Your mother's mental illness.
Boom. There you go.
And
Hey.
turns that into warm, lighthearted comedy. Boom, flip the script. The show weaves multiple stories into a cohesive narrative, addressing difficult and occasionally dark topics with sincerity and hope. But with that said, your mom will not come and see your show.
She, she's got some other things she has to deal with before she comes see the show. Like she hasn't been to the show. She hasn't seen me do stand up, and this whole show is kind of like an apology to her because I used to make fun of her a lot on stage, and then I realized that it wasn't her fault. It was like the town I grew up in that didn't talk about their problems.
Okay.
Like moving to New York made me realize that it was mostly just the town I grew up in that was messed up, and not my family.
Did it take a while to find out what her problems were? Meaning,
Yeah.
why does she just keep leaving me? Yeah, like, does she does she have to be in some kind of
Oh, she's
home?
been in a mental health facility for years. She got out a couple years ago, and we've been trying to repair the relationship, but it's just she hasn't found the help that she needed. So it's been this way for like 15 years, and moving to New York kind of like changed my whole perspective on what she's going through. bipolar.
Because here you see crazy people all the time.
Exactly. Yeah. Like in the suburbs, you're kind of trapped in that house, and you feel like you're the most messed up person in that town. And in New York, if you just walk outside, you realize, the things could be a lot worse.
She's like upper echelon normal here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
High functioning.
Dude, she could have got like an HBO series out here. Come on, just gotta pitch that. But
you pass a bodega, like you could have owned this.
Could have done this, man. Could have done this. You could have been in credit card debt if you just moved to New York, man.
You said she's never seen you. How long have you been doing stand up?
I've been doing stand up for like 8 years. But yeah, it's just it's even weird. My dad and my brother come out to the shows, and I talk about this a lot on stage. It's kind of like brought us closer as a family, just me talking about it openly. Because they don't have to talk back when they come to the show, so like they just know my opinions on it.
They're just nodding and laughing the whole time.
And it brings us together, I think.
Oh, really? Because my family would be sighing. Really?
Or just rolling their eyes.
Yeah. That's why it's an off Broadway production. You know, it gives you hope. It's a sense of hope.
It feels like as more family goes, you'll have more audience, and then
that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
To regular Broadway, right?
Trying to move up.
Yeah, that's how it works, right?
So, are you in debt now?
Oh yeah, but I'm in more student debt than like these shows are nothing compared. Yeah, comedy debt's nothing compared to student loan debt.
But I remember my sister was in like crazy debt, and I remember going out to lunch with my sister, and she's like, "Oh, I got it," and she just told me how much debt she was in. I was like, dude, I get that. She's like, dude, when you owe this much money, what's $15 more? Like, you know what I mean?
Going,
like what?
Yeah.
So
now I owe $1,015,000. That's
where
exactly. She was at that point.
And you get those points too, so everyone's getting gift cards for Christmas. You get a lot of points when you get credit card debt.
Yeah, you just flying your friends everywhere.
Yeah, why not?
I was talking to my tax guy, and he says, look up your credit score, see if you owe anything, and we're going to figure out the next step to whatever. And I said, okay, I think I owe from a hospital bill $50,000. And he's like, 50? And I'm like, I just know it's so high, I'm never going to pay it. So 50 sounds right.
Yeah.
Like, all right. And then I check as I'm talking to him on the phone. I'm like, oh, no, it's 5.
But those numbers sound the same to me.
Yeah, but it also depends on where you are in your life. Right. Because honestly, $5,000 right now is $50,000.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
no difference right now.
No, it's like, you might as well say $1 million. It's never going to happen.
I just remember getting the bill and going, for the green and yellow Jello, fuck you.
But that has all the nutrients. That's where all the vitamins.
Right. It could have been $5. I don't know if I would have paid it.
Yeah.
I definitely still would not have.
Right.
At all.
Mike wrote, now I remember liking this one.
It's bullshit. I haven't even heard it, and I'm angry.
Getting so close to where I want this show to be. This is November 26th, just 2 days ago. Losing all that money renting the theater was surprisingly been the least frustrating part of the experience. Still a lot of fun, just feels like I'm missing a couple pieces to the puzzle. Having more people in the audience would definitely help. Good point. Thank you to everyone who has come through so far. I owe you big time. Stop owing people everything.
More debt. Who cares?
Emotional and financial debt.
Just trying to make something happen. Yeah.
You can go to bit.ly. That's Trump's favorite site. bit.ly. That's Bigly. / Lem St. Mark's. And he says, grab a ticket for a friend, too.
Yeah, man. It's also MikeLemme.com. You can go there. It's, anywhere.
All right. Are we going with Lem or Lemmy?
Lemmy, but I could drop it. Hey, if Runner's World, if you want me to be Lem, hit me up, man. I could be Mike Lem. Shorten it.
Now, I also saw this month your Amazon account gets hacked.
Yes, it did, yeah.
What'd they buy?
They tried to buy a place, like one of those portable PlayStation, like the new video games, but they're going to ship it to my house. They should have just kept it. But it was like some Russian hacker, you know? I got his information. I might go see what's up. I might go over to Russia next year.
So
rent a theater in Russia.
I'm confused. So he hacked it, but he was still getting sent to you?
It was still getting sent to me, but it was paying with my credit card, and I don't know, like it was still being sent
Well,
to
that
my
was
house.
just a gift.
I think it was just a gift.
That Russian hacker was like, this guy's had a rough year.
He heard about
he
the show.
deserves a PlayStation.
He couldn't come to the show, so he's like, you need a PlayStation
we got
instead.
You.
Yeah.
I should forgive him for that.
You should send him a holiday card.
I owe him big time. I owe that guy
did
big
that
time.
for you.
Putin got me. Yeah.
Were you able to get it stopped, I guess?
Yeah, I shut it down, man. I mean, now I feel bad. I feel like I should see what this guy has to offer.
Oh my God, what if that's the long con? He sends people gifts until you feel bad for him, and he hopes you send him something.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it right now. I'm sending him 2 tickets. I got 4 more shows.
Yeah.
If he wants to come to New York.
Going back real quick, what did you do for PBS?
I was on this documentary series when I was in high school it was called Making It Here Teen Style, and they
Wait, that sounds
Making It
like
Here
a
Teen
crazy porn.
I was actually
Yeah.
thinking it was like those high school people that dance.
Oh, like
it could have been both.
Oh, the assemblies. Oh
The
my god,
combination of both.
Yeah, dancing and porn. Let's
They,
do it, Mike.
live teen porn dance shows.
They were doing a documentary on people that like to be tickled.
I think that sounds much better than what it actually was. Okay, they filmed me doing stand up in like my high school auditorium, but they didn't use any of the stand up footage because they just didn't like it. I was like bombing in front of my high school audience, so they just used
I'd watch that.
They used an interview with me and then just like B-roll of me performing. They didn't have any audio.
Which is actually really nice of them.
It was super kind of them.
That's
It was very
true.
nice. Yes, yes.
PBS is for the kids.
It's for the
Yeah,
kids,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Teen style.
PBS doesn't
How
want
old
to
were
just
you?
bum you out.
I was like 17.
What?
Wow.
That's so
Something like that.
fun.
It was a good time. Hey, TV credit, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I remember when I thought 22 was a big deal.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
written
right.
up in the New Yorker.
This is Comedy Central,
when
though.
I
Yeah,
was
it's big
a
time.
teenager. I believe that's a fine publication.
Did
that-
they play your act in the newspaper?
They quoted things.
All right.
Things were quoted. I mean, you can't bomb when nobody's laughing.
Let me mention this, by the way. Speaking of gifts, Tipsy Elves. I'm talking. It's ugly Christmas sweater time of the year, right? We all know that. This is where you get that shitty sweater. Some kind of copy I'm reading, isn't it? We have the worst fucking sweater you've ever seen. Now, Tipsy Elves has hundreds of Christmas sweater designs. It's like nothing you've ever seen. I have one from them. It looks like deer just playing with each other on the front. But you look a little closer and they're all fucking.
Oh, I thought you were going to
Love
say
it.
it was a human centipede
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
that's great.
Or a reindeer centipede situation, excuse me.
Check out the all-new 2016 sweaters. Mine's already out of date. You won't find them anywhere else. Tipsy Elf sweaters, they're all about fun. But serious about quality and serious about construction. And while you're shopping for that ugly sweater, check out the other holiday and collegiate attires for yourself and others as a gift. Like an adult onesie they have.
So fun.
Love it.
Yeah. For men, interactive sweaters such as beer pong and cornhole and Christmas suits. For women, holiday leggings, sweater dresses, and pajamas. And Tipsy Elves would like you to know they're gender fluid. You can swap those.
It's beautiful.
With the other sex if you want. They don't mind. Right now, listeners get 20% off tipsyelves.com on anything they order on the site. Shop now so you have the best selection to choose from and have it in time for your ugly Christmas sweater party. Go to tipsyelves.com. Enter code KATG at checkout. Get your 20% site-wide discount. That's tipsyelves.com. And my code, KATG.
Weren't ugly sweater things more fun when Cosby wasn't a rapist?
Those are like regular. By the way, Tipsy Elves is writing in and saying, "Thank you, Liz. We're good." No, those are his was like regular sweaters that look like carpet.
Yeah.
These are fun.
These
sweaters.
are fun. These
It's a
are
whole
reindeers
different-
fucking. I forgot.
And those were like $300 expensive
Right.
sweaters. Those were
yeah, no,
absurd.
those are. That's
You weren't
like
getting the great
someone's
deals you're getting
tears
from
paid
Tipsy
for
Elves.
those sweaters.
All right, let's talk about the news. Fidel Castro has died. How do we feel, Liz?
I mean,
Will you go about your day the same?
yeah. It's one of those. I went to Cuba.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I went to Cuba. I mean, I actually didn't even. This is the weird thing. I did it for a military tour, so I went to Guantanamo. But when you go through the military, you can't go to the main island. So even if somebody was in the military and they wanted to go vacation in Cuba, they have to go back to Florida, and then from Florida they would have to go to Cuba. So I was just on Guantanamo, but technically it is Cuba.
Is it beautiful?
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing. I went. There's a bunch of beaches, and I swam a lot, and there was like lizards, like stray cats, and
You can get like anything on the penny, right? The average under this guy's rule, the average monthly income $25.
Oh, wow.
that's about mine, to be honest.
I'd feel
you
right
get
at
some,
home in
yeah,
Cuba.
Yeah, pardon me. But you
Guess
know what
some-
I heard about Cuba is that when you go as a tourist, they have different money for than when you go as a regular person because they try. You know what I mean? Because they hike
they want your
everything up.
money, yeah.
So they
Can I
hike.
get a credit card in Cuba?
You can't get a credit card anywhere, sweetie.
I rent out a theater in Cuba. No, I don't know. I want to go there. I've never been out of the country myself. I want to go. I want to go to Cuba.
I'm being asked how'd he die? How'd he die? He was
don't know.
90.
What
He
do you
died
mean?
of 90.
Yeah.
Nice. There you go.
The U.S. tried not to kill him one day, and he felt neglected and died of a broken heart. How'd he die? He just
Done
died.
on Black Friday too.
We tried, America, not me personally, to kill him about 638 times. No
Really?
Oh
exaggeration.
man.
Was he keeping tally or were we? Like, what was?
He was, and he's like, that bus, I think, it was just a bus, and you weren't watching.
Yeah.
Don't blame everything on it.
I just imagine hash marks on a wall.
Yeah.
They missed me again.
But I also think of the things that almost killed, like, you know, what was it? Bush like choked on a pretzel. Like,
Right.
I wonder if they're just like, we'll just send him pretzels. And
Right.
like, oh, that didn't work out. And like that was one of the tries. Like, I want to know what these tries were.
Before old age finally took its toll, Cuban dictator Fidel Castro has been the target of hundreds of assassination plots, including a mob hit, poisoning at the hands of a former flame, and cigars dosed with drugs. He loved them. In fact, there was one time, no exaggeration, supposedly they tried to send him exploding cigars, and that would kill him.
You know, this is gonna be a
That
Netflix
is the most
show.
cartoonish nonsense
Yeah.
I've ever
Everything
heard in my
sounds like-
entire life.
It's gonna be Netflix. Leo can
I
be
actually think the best movie would be all his attempts. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure
Oh,
that's
yeah.
coming to Netflix like next week.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Well, it is. It's a 2006 British documentary that's entitled 638 Ways to Kill Castro.
And then one was just life.
Yeah. The irony. All told, the revolutionary was targeted more than 600 times. The U.S.
crazy.
government's attempts on Castro's life, who died Friday, were so frequent that the former director to Cuban intelligence broke them down by administration. For example, Eisenhower tried 38 times, Kennedy 42,
Wow.
Reagan 197. Clinton was like, 21. I don't got it.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
Yeah.
Right.
Doing stuff with my own cigars. I'll be all right.
The CIA also tried to take advantage of Castro's love of diving. Documents show spies considered loading a colorful conch shell with explosives that they would put at his favorite diving destination. He wouldn't
That's
be able to help
amazing.
himself pick up this beautiful shell.
What's kind of beautiful about that is probably people know what he likes and his interests more than anybody. Like, they probably don't even know
Right.
what their wife likes.
Yeah.
But they know that Fidel, he's like, he likes diving. He likes orange. He's a big fan of orange colored things.
Sounds like a super chill dude, you know?
Yeah, no.
Like the president doesn't get his wife a good gift.
Yeah.
That
Go
she
on for
hinted at all year
Yeah,
long.
yeah, yeah.
But that you found. Yeah, but you knew about his cigars and love of conscience.
Yeah.
Why would I like a throwback Atari? That's more for you.
Yeah.
True story. The agency even considered infecting Castro's dive suit with a fungus that would cause fatal skin disease.
Wow.
Wow, they really thought about
Yeah,
this.
this guy could not be taken out. That's crazy.
In 1963, the CIA passed along a tiny syringe disguised as a ballpoint pen to a Cuban asset. The agency hoped the spy would be able to jab Fidel with it, but they are so poor over there, the man just kept the pen himself. I'm assuming.
I can't wait for your first history book.
Yeah.
Great, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. What do I know? On my history book. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, but I don't know if we're supposed to celebrate it, all the rape and pillaging, but what am I?
It's the American way, though.
What am I, a fucking journalist? See you kids tomorrow. Other documents show a plan to dose a box of cigars with drugs that would disorient him. Listen to this. Making him look stupid during a big speech.
So he could die of embarrassment.
Yeah.
Right. His title is dictator.
Yeah.
He doesn't care if he looks stupid. But I think he's one of these guys, you know, everybody was watching that Narcos. Who's that gentleman's name? Pablo Escobar, where the country, half the country loves him.
Yeah.
You don't take into account these mass murderers, billionaire mass murderers that make their people live in squander. All you remember on the news is that one weekend he gave free potatoes to the poor. Like, oh, it's great. He's friends with that Venezuelan piece of shit.
Do you think this makes
Hugo
Trump,
Chavez.
like Trump nervous with all these ways that they can be taken out?
That does make who nervous. Sorry.
Like Trump, like, he needs to stay in line if he knows all these ways that.
Well, he learned it's harder
Well,
than
I
it
think
looks.
we learned that crazy people are resilient, and
Right.
I would,
Oh, yeah, they
I
live
would use my
forever.
family as an example.
Half the Cuban population lives with a median household income of $300 to $400 a year.
I think every single New Yorker is like, can we now move to Cuba?
Right.
We've been living like Cubans all this
Yeah,
time.
yeah, just with like more income, but
Colin
barely.
Kaepernick, who of course would take the knee during San Francisco football games, has said he will miss the great dictator. He was a good guy, he says.
What?
He just loves to push it. How about you learn to throw a football, by the way? He lost the 10th consecutive game in a row, the worst San Francisco
His
49ers
knees
have ever
hurt.
done in history. His knees hurt.
There you go.
He's busy learning stuff. He's not thinking about football right now.
He says, I agree with Castro's investment in education, and I agree with the investment in free universal health care. I would hope that everyone agrees those things are good things, and trying to push the false narrative That I was a supporter of the opposite thing that he did is just not true. Yeah, just throw somebody the ball. You know, there is a difference when you're the worst fucking team and you're making your political statements.
Well, no, if he's on the worst fucking team, he's got time to make political statements.
Right,
He's
right,
not
right.
busy winning.
Right, Tom Brady doesn't have time to tell us what dictators he's into.
But he,
I mean, but
Brady
he was a
said
Trump
liked
supporter,
Yeah,
though.
that's dangerous.
So he'd let us know
Giselle
that.
had to say he's not voting for Trump. That was bad.
Giselle basically told him to stand there and look
much,
pretty.
Yeah. He's like, no,
Keep your mouth
we're
shut.
not voting for Trump. Yeah.
In other death news, Carol Brady from the Brady Bunch died at 82.
These are solid
Sad.
ages. Like I'm.
Yeah,
old,
they had
yeah.
some decent runs.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to know what their diet was. Was it tears? Was it,
She was always like very energetic too. Like even in the past couple of years.
Yeah,
was
she
always
did
having
Dancing
fun.
with the Stars,
Yeah, yeah.
which I was super into.
Oh, I'm being asked how'd she die? How'd she die?
She also died of 82.
82.
That's
Yeah.
how that works.
No, doctors said she didn't work on her face enough. How'd she die?
There it is.
My goodness. And then, of course, you see people like to be dramatic on Facebook. This gentleman says, and now Mrs. fucking Brady is dead. 2016 won't stop taking. I know. Me and my pals, we can't quit talking about Mrs. Brady. This is very sad news for everybody. But we'll try to get through one day at a time. That's all we can do. What did you guys do for Thanksgiving, Liz?
I'm a Jersey girl, so
Okay.
I just went home to my Jersey fam. I like my family now because we don't do extended family. We just do, like, I'm one of 5 kids, so
Okay.
it's just us and the siblings. And then we bring home homeless. So my roommates always come over for Thanksgiving. My brother brought somebody. My sister usually has her boyfriend. Like,
Okay.
so my parents are more well behaved because of guests. And so we just literally, I'm just like if anybody wants food. My parents are super nice to strangers.
For a second, I thought you meant literal home.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah, no, I mean, I should. That'd probably be more
That'd be
effective. Yeah. Just anybody that pays rent so that I'm not homeless, those are usually the people.
Any political upheaval?
My dad's Republican, but he voted for Hillary because he's not, like, it's funny, like my parents grew up poor, they started their own business, they have some money now, and my dad is a Republican because he earned his money and he wants to keep it. That's 100% why my dad's Republican. But then, with everything that Trump did, my dad was like, I didn't want to vote for Hillary, and it's actually financially going to hurt me to vote for Hillary. Right. But, I'm going to die someday. And this is, like, my dad is a smart, logical person, but he said he hesitated when he, like, voted. But, like, we're not political. We're not sports people. We're not political people. I mean,
We hate turkey.
yeah, no. I mean, we're racist, horrible people. But
I was going to say, what do you argue about at the table then?
we're batshit crazy people. But I mean, everybody's really funny. That's the nice thing is that, like, everybody's really funny and all our friends are funny, and my parents just sit back and let us be funny and stupid. And occasionally, my dad would be like, "Could you not say cunt at the table?" But
Mike?
like, that's dessert.
Sorry, Dad, don't
Yeah.
silence me.
Yeah, don't.
I am who I am.
And then I take a knee.
Can you say the C word at the table, Mike?
I probably could. I mean, they wouldn't get too mad. They probably they're just happy I'm saying something. My family's very quiet. Yeah.
Are you an introvert?
I was
that
before
said,
I moved
you're
here.
doing
Yeah.
your shows, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, my Thanksgiving, I spent that telling my family how I'm losing a ton of money renting a theater because they follow me on Facebook and Twitter, so they're always asking me how the shows are going,
Right.
and then I just had to say the same thing like 20 times. Like, it's fun, small audiences, but like we're having a good time.
Do you have a family that follows you, but they don't actually talk to you? Because that's how my family is. My mom knows
Yeah.
everything I'm doing,
They
but
know
she doesn't
everything.
return my
every
phone
single
calls.
thing. Like I'll get more likes than phone calls. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's totally how it works. Or when you see a family member you haven't seen in years, and they're just like, "Hey, how was that show? I saw that you did this thing," and I'm like,
Yeah, it's
"I haven't seen you
creepy.
since I was 6."
I kind of like it better that way, though. I'd rather them not call me every minute of the day asking how I'm doing.
Right. Sharron, easy Thanksgiving?
Yeah, super easy Thanksgiving. I usually do a big thing at my uncle's house in Westbury because my family's all here in New York.
Connecticut.
But that was. Did I say West? Yeah, Westbury. That's Long Island.
Oh, okay.
Waterbury is where
Waterbury,
you
I'm
were.
thinking, yeah,
Here we go.
yeah.
We didn't have the same Thanksgiving, Keith.
There's probably a big difference, too, right?
Not this year.
Do you mean Harvard?
That was canceled because my uncle decided to go to Aruba because he had points because credit.
Those points,
Yeah.
baby. See, it's smart.
Stuff expires,
Smart
man.
decision.
Yeah, my parents are divorced, so me and my dad went hopping around, went to his best friend's house. My godfather had dinner. Really fancy, rich Jamaicans. Had a great time with them,
the best.
and then left there and went to my dad's girlfriend's house. And I was just like, these people people may be my family eventually if my dad decides to put a ring on it. So I'm like, I should probably get to know them.
Right.
But
They were
how
all cool.
fancy? How
Smart.
fancy was the dessert? Because I think you should have some say in it. I'm just saying, like if it's not
part
as
of
good
that
as the
family, too.
Jamaicans.
Well, at there there was a patty pie, so I felt
that
really
is.
on. Okay. I felt very on trend. That's Patty LaBelle sells pies at Walmart, and they went super viral last Thanksgiving because there was a guy singing about them on the internet. In fact, he won a Soul Train award last night for it. I had a very black Thanksgiving.
Okay. I now know. I've just
Because remember, I'm African American
all
week.
the time.
all
Yeah,
week,
no,
all
week,
this
all
week.
week.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Have you guys ever had Rachel cookies? Rachel Ray, she sells cookies.
What?
I still don't know what's in this pie though.
No.
I mean, it's a sweet potato pie.
Oh, sweet.
It's
Sounds good.
Well, yes,
Literally.
literally sweet. Yes.
Oh, you said pie. It sounds good.
That's not. It's not how it works. Just like where there's like fruitcake, and that's
Ugh,
gross.
no,
You know what I
no,
mean?
no,
Like
no.
people put fun words next to gross stuff.
Right.
That's true.
It's a trick.
It's advertising. That's how
Yeah.
advertising works.
Yeah.
Good times shit sandwich. The TSA is saying you may not bring mashed potatoes on your flights.
So they've been defined as a liquid.
Yeah.
That's not
that's
cool,
not
man.
terrible.
Yeah, that's not good.
I'm going to take a knee on this one.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate that.
Mashed
like-
potatoes my faves.
Yeah, I'm a terrible cook. They're big and lumpy. We're fine.
Yeah. I like the idea that you're putting out. You're like, there's chunks. Like I didn't actually.
I'm like, there's
blend-
still some skin in there. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
Who just
Yeah.
brings mashed potatoes, though? Who just bring
Oh,
those
I-
down?
Hey, if
I
mashed
had to
potatoes are
fly-
your job,
Oh,
if they're
man.
your
Potatoes,
job,
you're the one that's bring
everyone
them?
brings
All
a thing.
I get it.
If I had to fly though, like take it because I stole everything from. That's the only thing I like about Thanksgiving. I was like, I'm gonna leave now, and I'm gonna take everything.
That's the way you do it.
That's how Mike did it. He's like, he would explain his credit card and be like, "Yeah, I'll take a slice of pie and 7 to go."
Take it
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I get some clothes, too. Can I get some
Yeah.
clothes and furniture?
Speaking of points, you can probably go around the world like 3-4 times.
I could, but
you
I
can't
got
afford to
some.
eat there.
I can't. Hey, I could go. I could go at some point.
You gotta bring a rich friend to pay for everything else.
Or get a sugar mama at every destination.
That sounds better. That sounds even better.
Everybody's looking for a sugar.
I should have got a sugar mom
Yeah.
before I rented out this place.
That's
See,
true.
she-
That you could have
she could've
avoided
been the
all of
executive
this.
producer of the show. Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you about this. Speaking of food, if I
Hey.
may, now's the perfect time. I want to tell you about Omaha Steaks. And Liz, before you tell me, ever since that killer who ate steaks, do people still like steaks? Yes, it's totally unrelated. Okay, Omaha Steaks is where you get your beefs, you get your potatoes, you get everything. Let me explain what it is. One time, in fact, Kemda and I, we got Easter dinner from Omaha Steaks. We had a bunch of people come over. Simple, easy directions. They come frozen. You thaw them out. You stick them in the oven the way it says, and boom, they think you did something. That's what's fantastic. It just said, put this in the oven, half hour later, this in the oven. It's paint by numbers for Easter, and we had a 500-course dinner. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Lots of courses, though. They are fantastic, and, of course, this holiday season, they're going to have the same kind of deals. But also, just I had filet mignon last night from them. I'm going to tell you how to get a deal also. In fact, Kemda's reminding me of one time that she used their meatballs. She had company over last minute, just made pasta sauce. Their amazing meatballs. It looked like she was an adult. It's that fantastic. Here's what's going on. I gave these to my dad one time, and he started talking to me again. Looking for the perfect gift? Let me tell you about Omaha Steaks and how. For only $49.99, you can get the family gift pack. When you go to omahasteaks.com, enter my code KATG in the search bar. That's 77% off. Get great steak experiences at home. The most flavorful, tender aged beef, plus seafood, poultry, pork, veal, lamb, veggies, desserts. By the way, their dessert, they have this apple tart thing. Oh, best dessert I ever had. No offense to, what's her name?
Patty
LaBelle.
Oh, man.
Appetizers, pasta, soup, seasoning, sauces, so much more. You'll love it. Okay? Right now, Omaha Steaks is giving an exclusive savings just for my listeners, and I'm going to tell you, this pack, it's what I got too. Listen to everything you get for less than $50. Ready? 2 filet mignons, 2 top sirloins, 2 boneless pork chops, 4 boneless chicken breasts, 4 kibasi sausages, 4 burgers. Hold on, I got to breathe. 12-ounce package all beef meatballs, 4 potatoes au gratin, 4 caramel apple tartlets. That's the dessert I'm talking about. 1 Omaha Steak seasoning packet. Plus, get 4 additional kibasi sausages free.
Can we pitch in and just buy this for Mike?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm over here like, how much is that?
I'm saying,
How much does that
I'll start
cost?
the GoFundMe,
I love
listeners.
that. Oh, man.
Mike's
Tune
starting to eat the paper.
I'm feeling full just hearing it. Yeah.
Go to omahasteaks.com, enter code KATG in the search bar, add the family gift pack to your cart, and get a 77% savings. It's the gift guaranteed to be a
They're
hit.
just giving food away over there. I love it.
Right. The only problem with this Omaha Steaks is that their food is good and they spend time on it, and they promise the quality will be great. They won't have time to run for president.
Omaha Steaks 2020, yeah. Omaha and Kanye 2020.
I was gonna say Kanye Omaha 2020.
Yeah, that's a good ticket.
That's a good
I'm
bill,
in.
man.
I'm in.
Crazy in steaks.
All right, should we go to everybody's favorite part, movie reviews? All right, let's do it.
Here we go.
I'm looking at the top 10 movies and of the week. I've seen 7 of them.
Nice.
I see it all. Movie
Yeah.
theater right around the corner.
Love
I'm
it.
here to save people time and money. I respect neither. So you're welcome. Number 1 movie, far and away, Moana. It's a cartoon with The Rock. Does a voice. He's a demigod, and a strong, powerful woman is his sidekick. They don't want to be at first. They are. And spoiler, it works out.
How much money did it make this week?
It made $81 million.
The Rock is unstoppable. Love that dude.
Oh yeah.
Dude's motivation every day. And
Is
it's
it for
free.
kids?
It's for kids. Yes.
Short answer. Yeah. Great. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, I was looking at all the movies I liked: Inside Out, Zootopia. It's all cartoons. Yeah.
I know those are my faves.
But yeah, I loved it. Number 2, and it got a 99% right now on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow,
That's pretty good.
That's pretty impressive. Who makes it?
Disney.
It was Disney,
Okay, that's
but Disney's good now.
yeah, it is good now.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them was number 2. No thanks. I give it a no thank you. You know what I heard, by the way? So it's going to be a whole new series.
Yep.
So this is, I guess, before Harry Potter takes place. And there's going to be 5 of these movies.
That's a lot.
I'm
know
out.
how they're gonna
You
do
shouldn't have told me that.
They're gonna make so much money too. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like maybe I would have saw 2 if you didn't tell me it was going to be 5.
So wait, that's Harry Potter. I've never seen or
Before
read
Harry Potter, yeah.
anything.
Neither.
But it's still part.
That's part of the world. Yeah, never seen it all.
I like skipped it all. I skipped all the Harry Potter
I
stuff.
mean, I definitely know there's friendships I could have had if I at least watched one.
If you take some interest.
If I did even bothered, but it's just
Yeah.
There's 72 books and you wouldn't read one for a
I
friend.
wouldn't even look at anything that looked like a thunderbolt. Like I just was like, I'm not doing this.
Number 3, Doctor Strange. I enjoyed that. 4, Allied. I didn't see. 5, Arrival. Boring.
What was that one about?
Arrival.
Yeah.
Just somebody coming in on
aliens.
time.
Right. It's not on time anymore.
It's fascinating.
It's a long movie for
It's a
them being on
documentary.
time.
Academy Award winning.
Yeah, it's just a guy being like, every day you came in on time, and we don't even pay you that much.
No, I'll tell you what's good. Arrival. I don't know. People are liking it. Too much science for me. Now, Box Trolls.
Box Trolls was like one of the best movies.
Really?
Are you saying that because I said it before?
Yes.
Damn it! I thought we were agreeing.
The only person who saw Box Troll.
Dude, I am. I don't think it did
didn't see
well.
It was like you and Justin Timberlake.
It
That's
was
it.
so
There you go.
good. It's
That's a
so
good-
good.
hey, that's a good
I bought
group.
it for 2 of my friends that have kids, and I told them it's your gift. If you want to share it with your kids, you could. Like, that's how into that movie I am.
Wow.
How'd you remember that?
Pretty good, right? Oh, it'd be so easy.
He loves your tweets.
Aw. And they're mystery because he doesn't actually like them.
Bad Santa 2. I saw. Terrible. I did love the first one. I like unapologetic, movies that just get dirty. But
what
you
was-
were just trying to be dirty.
Is that what was bad about it?
Yeah.
Did they do the same? I always think it's funny when they do it like 10 years later. Is it the same construct? Like, is it the
Yes.
same?
Yeah, like at the end of the first one, I don't know how, but he seemed redeemable, if I'm remembering correctly. Well, now the movie starts, it's like, nope, I'm still a fuck up. Time to rob
10 years
again.
later.
It's like, okay, all right.
Did they explain how he backpedaled so bad?
Just life.
He's still an alcoholic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's like,
Yeah,
guess
that'll-
what?
that'll do it.
I couldn't get my life together. Anyway, here's my mom. She hates me.
Merry
The mom
Christmas.
comes in, yeah. 9, Hacksaw Ridge. And 10, The Edge of 17. It was rated R. I didn't think it would just be for 17-year-olds. Worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really?
Wow.
Maybe I'm exaggerating.
It was fine.
I do get negative. It was fine.
Is it because it was not for everybody? It was literally just for teenagers.
It was for bratty teenagers.
It just seems
Well,
uncomfortable.
don't they have enough?
Right.
They don't
Yeah,
need entire
yeah,
movies
yeah.
for themselves.
She's a bitch for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And at the end, she half apologizes to her brother about something. I don't care. And then I feel bad. I kind of felt this way during the Ghostbusters remake that I feel bad when the movie's about women, and I'm like, I think I like the guys better. I don't think it's my fault.
What about like Juno? Like on
Juno was great.
Juno was
exactly.
really good.
So I can, if you like Juno, I think I can tell
Yes.
what was. I think everybody was trying to make another Juno, not realizing that she's
Yeah.
like a redeeming character.
They called her Juno by accident in the movie.
Yeah, I can see that.
Looking back, it
That was a blooper.
trick.
They just didn't edit it out.
Yeah.
I also saw that what I was alluding to before, the movie Tickled. It's about the competitive tickling.
Oh, I saw the trailer for that. It looks great.
It's yeah.
It looks
Wait,
really
this is
interesting.
a
yeah.
theatrical
it's a real
release?
thing, man.
It's
yeah.
a documentary, and what happens is they tickle. I won't give too much, but there's not much to give away, actually. But anyway, it's competitive tickling. You sign up, and they're going to tickle you.
It's like
This
an
seems
underground
like
thing,
the
isn't it?
most fetishy thing I've ever heard in
So-
my entire
so
life.
it's underground. Straight guys are doing it mostly.
To each other?
To each other. They need
Yeah,
the money.
it's like a
They
competition type
They
thing.
have their clothes on, and then the people that run it say, "We're going to put this online if you don't do whatever, or allow us to make more of them." That kind of thing. And they're so homophobic, and they're kids and they're teenagers, I guess, in that defense. But they're so homophobic that they're nervous it's going to be out there and it's wrecking their lives.
But it wasn't a good movie.
And now it's a film.
No. I like that Catfish movie. That was so much better.
That's a good
I
movie.
thought.
Yeah, I still haven't seen the actual Catfish movie, but I'm so obsessed with the TV show.
It's so much better than the TV show. TV's a lame ripoff.
Did this like ruin
I
it?
believe that.
Was the movie first?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so out of
The
date
show
with
was a
everything.
spin-off.
Can we just talk about box trolls? I feel
Yeah.
really left out.
Box trolls are in the original.
Did this tickling thing ruin anybody's life? Like, did it actually like ruin someone's life for being in videos getting tickled on the
Now
internet?
he only arm wrestles.
He's all he can do. Yeah, he can only keep getting tickled. That's the guy. Yeah.
They were young, so they could always get work later, but they believed
It's
it.
like they went to jail and
Right.
murdered
They
someone.
believed it affected their job.
Did it help anybody? Because I'm down. I mean, I'm down right now.
People that have real problems.
You
getting
can't
work.
work at this Chase Bank because we saw you
saw
get
you got
tickled.
tickled.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't need
you
that.
didn't even win.
Psychologically,
You didn't even
maybe.
come into place.
But if
This
it's,
is a family establishment?
Yo,
We're
I-
sorry.
if it's
Yo.
a good thing, I'll get into business.
Yo, I
you know?
have dogs
I'll
that
be
tickle
in there.
better than you. I would like the like.
But I mean, if you really need more money for your credit card
But
bills,
if it's
you
a
might want to get
documentary,
into
it has to be
tickling.
like some drama in there. There's got to be like someone's got to have their life
Oh,
ruined.
there's
you
conflict,
know?
yeah.
Yeah,
Some
I
guy's an alcoholic on the side of the road because
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just
Tickled.
Because
he
didn't-
lost a tickle
Yeah,
competition and his
yeah.
family disowned him.
Yeah.
Now-
He's like, my nails, I scratched instead of tickled. It ruined everything.
Do we care about Gilmore Girls?
Love me some
No.
Gilmore Girls.
Oh.
Love it.
I
Huge
feel
fan.
nothing.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I've never seen an
I feel
episode.
uncomfortable
Neither
now. I thought you guys were gonna be on board with this.
Nope,
Okay.
nope,
Yeah.
no Gilmore Girls, no
Embarrassed.
Harry
Not
Potter.
yet.
We're not
Let
about
me
that
take
life.
back that answer. Then.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Well, I demand $5,000, or I'm putting this on the internet.
Guys, I
Good luck selling tickets after
hey
that.
man, I did like 10 minutes on Gilmore Girls on Saturday night. Like I was just talking. I love it. It's a
Oh,
great
wow.
show. Great. I've seen every
That's
episode.
intense.
I also listen to the 8 Mile soundtrack every single day. I don't know how I'm that person.
The
okay?
whole soundtrack?
Whole soundtrack every day.
I would just listen to Mom Spaghetti on like a 10-minute loop.
I mean that too. Yeah. But like I love me some Eminem and some Gilmore Girls. It's a weird combination.
Where are you from again?
From the small town in Massachusetts.
Okay,
Who are you?
all right. There you
Hey, I'm Mike. How are you?
Are you from Westworld?
Might be. Hey, like to get tickled.
So they came out with 4 feature-length
Yeah.
TV
I'm
shows.
2 episodes in, man. 2 into the new season, man.
Well, it gets very exciting when Sebastian Bach fucks Melissa McCarthy.
That'd be
I
great.
did not see that coming, but again, I don't really follow, so maybe
the fact that
everybody-
Sebastian Bach is in that show, you guys. I mean, come on.
right?
Spoiler
Show the
alert.
guy some
Now
love.
I'll never watch. Still.
And thank you for that.
So wait, is it a show? Is it more show or is it a movie?
It's more. It's 4, I guess, long shows.
Yeah, it's an hour-and-a-half episode. 4 new episodes. They treat each one like it's like a mini movie, I guess.
And then is that it?
For now, I mean, it's coming back. Come on.
Okay.
I mean,
Toad's
what's his
Toad's
face?
coming back, guys.
Milo
No
Ventimiglia is
spoilers.
busy.
Oh, come on.
He's so busy. This
Gilmore
Is Us
Girls
is a
made
big,
him.
huge fucking
Gilmore
hit.
Girls
though.
made that
Remember where
dude.
you came from.
Yeah, come on, man.
Came from Stars Hollow,
Come on,
bitch.
Stars Hollow represent. I feel like I'm from Stars Hollow, man.
All right, I got to tell you about one more thing today. And this is for your help. Movement Watches, MVMT. Movement Watches was founded on the belief that style shouldn't break the bank. The watchmaker's goal is to change the way consumers think about fashion by offering high-quality, minimalist products at revolutionary prices. With over 500,000 watches sold to customers in over 160 countries around the world, Movement Watches has solidified itself as the world's fastest-growing watch company. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Oh, look at this right here. Look at this.
I like
First
the-
of all, just
I like the box.
Just the case
a great
is amazing,
case.
right?
Lovely.
Okay, we'll put these pictures.
That is
of
a
course,
pretty
on the
sexy
website,
box.
Oh, that looks nice.
And a nice watch.
Look
It's a
at
nice
that.
watch.
Right?
But why weren't you wearing it, bro?
So that I can unveil it. And by the way, if you could shut up more during these commercials, I might still be able to make a living.
It has been a while since I've been on. I'm starting to understand why.
Really, Keith? You don't seem like a watch guy. Thank you. The point is, I wasn't until Movement Watches. Holiday shopping can be tough, but thanks for Movement Watches, all the gift-giving anxiety can disappear with the press of a button. These watches make the perfect purchase, and they start at just $95. This watch, for example, get that in the store. What, $400, $500? No. Starts at just $95. Get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmtwatches.com/KATG. This watch has a really clean design, as you can see, getting compliments all over the place. Now is the time to step up your watch game. Go to movementwatches.com/KATG and join the movement. I'll tell you, I wore this watch at Lenny Marcus's wedding.
Oh, nice.
They couldn't even focus on the vowels.
It's that watch.
They're like that. What? The suit's
Nobody
not bad.
complimented the bride. Not one person.
No.
Like,
She needs a watch.
man,
I found a watch over here. I'm going to wear it to
Oh,
everyone's
yeah,
wedding
absolutely.
and
Yeah,
steal
you
every
should.
single
Do it.
bride's
Yeah,
thunder.
you should.
It's a nice
That's
watch.
my new plan.
the bride said to me, "I would rather you were wearing a white dress
Yeah. I
than
can
wear
see
that
I can
watch
see
in
that.
room."
She actually took it off and wore it with her.
I let her borrow it during the dad
Yeah.
and daughter days.
Yeah.
The dad was just looking at the watch the whole time.
The whole
though.
time.
Watch.
Liz, I know this much, has a show coming up in Boston.
I do.
That is on Tuesday. It might be today. I'm not sure when you're listening to this. But Tuesday, the 29th of November, you go see it if you can.
Yeah, you
Liz
do.
this is how funny Liz is. She's on they feature her in running magazines.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Has nothing to do with comedy.
Amazing.
Right.
Hey.
That's so great. Now, Liz is very
know.
funny. I've
You
seen Liz do
surpassed
stand-up,
comedy.
and I enjoy it very much. That's what I had like.
Yeah.
In fact, if you remember, I was at one of your shows. I'm like.
Yeah, I do.
She's like, blah, blah, blah,
I do.
blah, and then blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and I was like, can we get rid of this heckler?
I like what I like. So take a look at that. You can go to the website, Twitter. What's the best way to follow what's doing?
What, me or
Yeah, you.
at Liz Miele. It's Miele.
Right. And the website?
LizMiele.com. It's all Liz Miele.
Right.
You know.
Don't be too excited.
Yeah, no, I'm just
It's going to be a great show.
I'm distracted by the fact that you say nice things to my face, but don't actually follow through. What? No, what?
I'll tell you what, listen. I know about the like and stuff on Twitter. Okay? It has a heart to hit like.
Okay.
I'm married.
Okay.
man.
What about just a solid retweet?
That's
You don't
what I
even
was
like
getting
it.
at,
You just
man.
retweet
Retweet
it.
it.
I like the way you're thinking. It's a different generation than I'm
Okay.
in.
Okay, I know. I get it. You're old. I'm trying to help.
No, I'll do it. I retweet anything. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. No, that's not how you make a compliment. That's not.
It was like I'm gonna love you so hard. No, I'm not.
Anything,
Nope.
man.
Sorry.
There
Sorry
really
about
was. There
it.
was like a solid 3 seconds where I was like, I think we really patched up a friendship, and then I was like, great, okay,
Yep.
great. Can't wait to get a card with like your butt cheek that you made in 2 seconds.
Vistaprint. There you go. Vistaprint. Yeah.
It's kind of like me and your dad. We voted for Hillary. Who cares how we did it?
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean? Yeah. Mike,
Yes.
Lemmy,
Hey.
and just remember, Mike, if you're confused, think Motorhead.
I love it. I'm the reigning Lemme right now.
All right.
R.I.P.
You have 4 shows left. Is that correct?
4 shows, yes. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Under St. Mark's.
Now's the time to go, right?
Now's the time. This is it. The show's never been better, and there's 4 more left, and I'm ready for you guys to come see it.
And if you have seen it already, I say see it again,
See it
because if
again.
you hadn't heard, it's only better.
It's only better, and we have a different musician every single night closing out the show. So we've had 15 different musicians, and it's gonna be great.
What type of music?
Everything. We had a rapper, we had a folk singer, we've had like a spoken word poet, and we have Evangeline Joy is going to be there. She plays the ukulele on Saturday night. Saturday night, ukulele night. Come on, come through. That's what it's known for, Saturday night in the city.
Bring your own
You can bring
ukuleles for
one.
$10
Just
off.
Don't play one during the show. You can bring it.
Hemda is writing, and here's some sad news. She saw Gilmore Girls. All excited. Had friends and snacks and everything.
No spoilers. I can't take spoilers right now.
It was a sad, sad shit show.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She's in love with this Lauren Graham, for example. And She
Yeah.
was still able to write that. It was by the original writer,
Right.
but a fan could have written better episodes.
Oh, I don't feel the same way, man.
Oh my goodness.
I'm in it.
Now, do you enjoy it because it was genuinely well acted and well written, or are you nostalgic and you're like, I'm so happy Gilmore Girls is back.
love Gilmore Girls because I had a sad childhood. Okay, that's why I love Gilmore Girls.
Fair enough.
And it makes me feel like I'm part of a family. Okay, that's what I love me some Gilmore Girls.
Do you watch Parenthood? Did you watch Parenthood?
Did not watch Parenthood. No.
Huh. Parenthood was fantastic, and if you want more Lauren Graham in your life, that's where you should get it.
Hey, it's Lorelai. It's Lorelai Gilmore right there.
Let me offer you one more quick deal. Sharron has a site, The Nasty American, and you can get 5% off if you use the discount code KATG. I'm talking sex toys.
That's what's up.
Yes.
What is more sexier?
Girl.
In winter, nights get darker faster, right?
Mm-hmm.
Little vibrator where you don't need it so much. You know what I'm talking about?
I like how you're making direct eye contact with me. I'm like, I know what you're saying, man. I get you. Yeah.
Like I said, I'm married.
Hey, man. Hey. It's all good. It's all good, man.
You're not liking anyone's tweets. We get it.
So you go to the Nasty American with the .com.
Yes, with the .com, thenastymerican.com. 5% off, discount code KATG.
There you have it, you perverts. Yes. Get off. And you could probably be a guy and use a vibrator still.
I mean, there's plenty of men's toys on there, too. Dudes need stuff.
Okay.
Of course dudes need stuff.
Hey.
It's like, stop it already.
I mean, yeah.
You know
I need some help. Sure.
He cannot stop making eye contact with you.
Hey, I'm in there. Come over, watch some Gilmore Girls. See what happens, man.
Read
Got a
my
lot
tweets
of
to me.
discounts going on. We can make it happen. Yeah.
It is weird having someone read their tweets to you. It was
great.
very.
The printout.
I
Yeah.
didn't say it like that. Sharron, if people want to follow you on Twitter, how do they do it, please? Because I
At
do.
Sharonica, SHARRONICA.
All right. Well, Sharonica, what do you say we do this again tomorrow?
I'm down. I'll be here tomorrow.